Welcome. Welcome back to Gardening with Portia. My lettuce here is doing good, and it looks like I have room to plant something in here to fill this pot up. I don't know what yet. My marigolds there. My rosemary's doing good here. I have ginger here that decided to come up, and I have a ginger plant over there. I need to get those weeds that decided to come up. Just recently I started some lettuce and Swiss chard. It's a different kind of lettuce and Swiss chard over there, and I think it's a little too warm here because they all died. Where the ones where the sun hit them at are the ones that died, but where there's a little shade at, there's a lettuce trying to survive. There's a lettuce trying to survive. Here is Swiss chard trying to survive, and I'm guessing because I have this Texas sage here that blocks a lot of the sun, and along with my grapevine here, that probably helped those stay alive, which is fine because I didn't plant all of them. I just wanted to see how they would do once I put them in the bed. So I'm not upset with that because I still have some more lettuce and Swiss chard that's in my seed starting trays that I can plant. So I have this bed that is ready to go. This bed right here is my Thai basil trying to go to seed on me. This is a basil that I planted from seed that's still doing good. I just harvested my Thai basil. Then you have the purple basil over here. She's trying to hang in there. And I got this. What is this? It's a sweet pepper. I planted this the first of spring here in Central Florida, and it didn't produce nothing, but now I see I have buds, so maybe it was just too hot for it. I got all these weeds. But I fertilized this bed and left it like that. Now this bed, I'm going to step back and show you first. So this front bed right here is what I'm working on today. I have garden beans and black eye beans with my okra. You could tell the okra is gone, the stems, but I left it so that the beans can have something to trellis on, but that is definitely not working in my favor. So I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna pull all these okra plants. I'm just gonna pull them up and get rid of them. And then my bean trellis that I have here, aphis just attacked it. Like the aphis is all over this one bean plant. So pull it and get this completely out of here and see what I'm working with once I clear this up. I have plans on doing that before the sun comes down. I have bunching onions. Something is not working because I only have 1, 2, and I had like 4 lined up here. And then I have a cabbage, or early cabbage. That's the early cabbage. Look like it done got beat up a little, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it and hope for the best. Gonna leave it and hope for the best. This is my mint that is doing awesome. I got the chocolate mint, the spearmint, the peppermint. So over here was supposed to be garden beans, and I don't know what ate them. Or it wasn't because they're dry, because we've been getting a lot of rain here, so it can't be because they're dry. But as you can tell, they're dying, and I got to figure out what's killing them. But here are my sweet peppers that is coming along here, and they got buds on them. So I'll have sweet peppers. My marigolds These are volunteers back here. And I don't know what they are, because it's been a while since I planted anything, but they popped up from somewhere and I don't know where. So those are volunteers. I planted dill 3 times, and once it reaches a certain length, it dies. So remind me to grab dill when I go to the nursery. Here's another bean. So this bean is also the garden beans. And I don't know what's up with the aphids, y'all. They seem to only attack my beans. I come out here and I hose it down. I wipe them down. I spray it. I mean, they only on my beans. The aphids are only on my beans. Like, they're not even giving my babies a chance to develop. I mean, they're on them. So, again, it could be the weather, but I had carrots along here, and as you could tell, it looks like they're not going to make it. I still see some of them trying to hang on there. I'll water them while I'm out here. But this whole row was full, and now they're like dying back. I don't know if it's something eating them. I really don't know. I can't tell you guys. That's my new baby back there. That is called a red bamboo ginger. I got her in the corner. This is one of my elephant ears. I took her off the mother plant and put her here. She's doing good. So, as you can tell, I have a lot of volunteers in this bed popping up. And I don't want to pull them because they very much could be weeds, you guys. But some of them have like the coloration in the leaf, and it lets me know it just can't be a plain weed. It has to be a volunteer of something. So I just need to let it grow up a little before I actually pull it. Here's a basil, my sweet basil. I planted from seed. She's doing good there. We definitely got enough basil going on. Definitely got enough basil. But both of these beds, for the summertime, I put just watermelon in them. For fall of last year, that rosemary in the back been there with me through my whole garden walk, should I say. That was one of my first rosemaries I bought. It been from a pot to one side of my yard in the bed to this one. But I planted her there and left her there, and she's doing good. But I planted watermelon on both of these. And I probably got one watermelon because I got two, but one of them we pulled too fast and it wasn't ready. We pulled it way too fast. So the one we did got was pretty sweet. Was indeed pretty sweet. But it had died back. I don't know if something got a hold of no, you know what? I'm lying. The bed had got so full, it covered all of this, and it was heading over to my asparagus bed. So I called myself trying to trim it, and I didn't realize I had done cut the main stem by the time I trimmed it all. So I went ahead and pulled the one out this bed. I'm like, I done messed up. Ain't no way it's going to bounce back off that. I pulled it. In that process of detangling these, I realized that I pulled one of the main stems off this one. Something happened. Life. I got a phone call. I don't know what really happened, but I left everything, went and took a shower, and I had an emergency I had to go to, and I never got back to it. So all of these leaves here were looking kind of like this. And I'm like, okay, eventually I have to come pull those out and get rid of them. Well, just about a week ago, I come in with the time to clean this bed and get this bed ready to go. And she's all flowered up. Look at it, already done attached to something she ain't supposed to. Here go my Cantu plant. It's what they call that? Forever food? Superfood is what they call it. Very excited about her. But she's growing. She's flowering. All I see is males at the moment. But I wasn't even expecting to get them. Like I said, I had thought I trimmed her back so far back. Let me pull this weed. That she was dead. So since she's growing and she's trying to do something, I'm gonna leave her. But as you can see, this part, you see how I thought someone had done got it and ate it. So this whole thing is dead here. But as you can tell, it's still connected and they're still thriving. She's still thriving. So I'm gonna leave her. She's not in my way at the moment. I got the basil up front. Hopefully the beets can stay there. I'm gonna give these little things a little time to come up so I can see what they are. So this bed I'm just leaving alone for now. I might trim the dead branches off that watermelon. I don't think it needs that anymore, and it might help shoot more energy towards my fruit. This is my asparagus, and I planted some strawberries in here. The strawberries was like they were brown, and that's because the asparagus had them covered it up where you couldn't get no sun or water. So I called myself tying my asparagus up. You see, perfect example. Let's see, can I show y'all? So y'all see that strawberry? See how it's all dead and brown? That's how this one was. But it looks like I tied it up and I swung it on this side and bringing this back to life. But now these are dying. I can't win for losing. So I gotta find a way to, I may even trim. I don't really want to trim my asparagus because I need to wait till they turn brown before I trim them. But I might have to trim them just a little bit so that my strawberries can get some sun. And then I'll get back there today and I will fix my Texas sage that's just growing crazy, like it done tilted over. So I have to stand that back up. I got quite a bit to do before the sun go down, but we're gonna work on it. My peach tree, we had like a little storm. It wasn't big. I forgot her name. I put her name up in the corner. But we did get a little wind, and so far the only damage she did was move my peach tree just a little bit. As you could tell, she just slightly, see, can I get a better? She just slightly pushed her over just a little. So I'll have to go back and stand her back up. My corn so far is looking good. This will be the third time I tried corn, you guys. Oh, yeah, look, I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. I wanted to pull this out the way so you guys can see the corn. And I'm so excited. So these are cantaloupes. Y'all, I'm so excited. So these are cantaloupes. And I've been procrastinating because trellises are very expensive. Like the chicken wire is very expensive. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to let my cantaloupe just run down this way and then run over here and let it go. And then I was like, you know what? My sunflowers are dead. How about I leave the sunflowers and let it trellis up on the sunflower stalk? Y'all, I just said forget it. I'm going to let it do whatever it does. But I come here to move it out the way. And Lord, I got to be careful. And I had all these flowers, which I told you guys. I'm getting nothing but flowers. Like, that's all I'm seeing is flowers throughout my garden. But look, see, this is what I'm not with. Y'all see that? Something done got in there. I'm gonna have to dissect that because that is not for to happen to me. Y'all look, I'm gonna show y'all why that can't happen to me. God damn it. You see that? That go one pretty baby. That go two pretty babies. There go 3 pretty babies. There go 4 pretty babies. So y'all, I got fruit. I got fruit, y'all. And now all of a sudden, since I'm getting fruit, what y'all call those? Vine boards or whatever y'all call them. Want to come and try to eat through my plant. Not for to happen. I'm for the BT it. I'm for the BT it, y'all. Because I finally see fruit. I'm so excited. But this is my corn. This will be the 3rd time I'm doing corn. And actually, look. Something is already eating my corn. So yes, I'm going to have to come through with the BT. Look at this. Y'all, look at this. Look at my corn. Lord, it won't let me grow corn. So, yeah, I'm definitely for to go through with the BT. Because they're not for to do me like this. They're not for to take this from me. Here are some cucumbers I have growing over here. These are baby cucumbers that I have growing here. Yeah, we're going to fix that, y'all. I have turmeric growing here, and I have sweet potatoes. And my sweet potatoes are coming up. These are sweet potatoes I started from slits. So you guys know they all started from slits. And they're coming up. So this is garlic. Is it garlic? Yep, garlic chives here. I might need to trim that off so it can bush up more. And this is my regular flat parsley. And something got in this bed because here's my broccoli. I got broccoli here. Something got in this bed and I think it peed on my parsley because it's just kind of funny how my parsley is dying back like that and it's not completely dead like somebody peed or something on it. This is a volunteer. I don't know what it is. I had amended this bed. I pulled this bed. I fertilized this bed. I topped this bed with mulch and I let it sit for like a week before I even planted anything in it. And this is a volunteer. And they haven't got big enough yet for me to use the Google map to tell me what it is. But I'm leaving it. This bed right here, I had planted my cabbage. I think it was like the 60, 70 day cabbage. And it grew its true leaves, like 2 or 3 true leaves. And I decided to try it out and plant it in this bed with the broccoli. And something came and ate or messed it up, either or. But it killed it. And I'll show y'all a picture right above. I came out one morning and it was some poop sitting here. And all this was like disturbed. And I don't even see a seedling. Well, I see one here, a cabbage seedling, but we're going to go to a nursery, so we're going to see if we can grab another one of those. I can still start from seed, but I want to play it safe than sorry, so I want to have at least something to harvest for the fall. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and hit the nursery. This is my basil I planted from seed, and she's doing good. My basil came good for me. I'm proud of the basil. This one is my lemon. Yeah, this is my lemon. She's doing good. Now these are my, what it is, winter squash, butterbush winter squash. So right now they're only giving me male flowers. If you come in the morning, they're like really big flowers on these plants, these 2 plants. And then that's it. I haven't received any other fruit on it. It's also a volunteer. And I have been watching this grow from the stem up, you guys. And the leaves are soft. And it even got a little fuzz to it. If you can see it, it got like a little fuzz to it. It's so healthy, soft, and green. And I'm waiting on it to put on a flower, a fruit, or something. But I'm going to leave it here for now. This is my Egyptian spinach. She's doing good. I've been harvesting and eating her throughout the garden when I'm out here. I know once it get a little cold, she's gonna die back. I'm hoping I could just chop her and leave her, and when spring and fall come again, she bounces back and I don't have to replant her, because she is supposed to be what they call a perennial in my zone. I got all these weeds, y'all. I think this is a hibiscus, not a hibiscus, a jalapeno. That's a jalapeno. There's nothing going on so far. I'm gonna leave it, but that's a jalapeno. This is a banana, a baby banana I took from my mother plant in my yard. And she has babies on the other side again, y'all. I took 2 of her babies off earlier, and now she has more babies. She's killing me. She making more babies without giving me any fruit. Like, how is that possible? This is my cherry tree. Have the flowers coming up there. I should be getting fruit soon. I have a couple of flowers, so I should have some fruit soon. Called a pineapple cherry, a ground cherry. It's so many names for her, but she's a volunteer. She pops up every time. Everywhere I look around, she's popping up, and she's already producing fruit for me, because there's her flowers. My kids knocked over my scarecrow. Look at it. Now I gotta fix his clothes. Real quick, these are my balloon flowers. I deadheaded them because they died, so they're coming back up. So this is my lemongrass. She has gotten huge. I trim her and she doubled the size. My kids put this gold at. Lord, they just don't got no respect for my flowers. Look at this. Jesus. So, yeah. Let's go run to, was there anything I forget to show you guys? I don't think so. If I do, I'll remember. But let's go run to our local nursery. I'm going to go to Home Depot. I think that's closer to me right now. But let's go to our local nursery real quick. Let's hope we can beat the sun coming back, because I want to get some of this stuff cleaned up. And I got to kill whatever that is in my doggone cantaloupe. Let's go. Let's go on the trip. I went ahead and took a stroll through their seasonal department. They have some pretty cool stuff out. Y'all, look, they got seeds and plenty of them. Look, y'all, all these seeds. Okay, we made it to the nursery. Perfect timing. They just got a truck in. You could tell they look all nice, full and green, fully stocked. Remember, I'm in Central Florida, so we can grow peppers and tomatoes. So let's see what they have going on. They have lettuce already. I wouldn't do lettuce right now. It's still a little too warm. They'll bolt pretty fast here. Iceberg lettuce, that's a head lettuce, but I'm not a fan of the iceberg. I won't even feed that to my rabbit. Check out these trays though. 6 count tray for $6. Not bad. But I'll wait on that. Cabbage. We gotta grab some cabbage. Let's see, can we find a nice healthy one that got a plant in all 6 trays. I'll even take a extra one, but this one looks pretty good here. We'll take this one. Broccoli. Um, Broccoli doesn't look too bad. See, can I find a nice one in here? Being that I already have broccoli started in my garden. I'll sit this right here just in case I find a better looking one. Cauliflower. I got this last fall. Out of 6 plants, only 1 gave me a head. But since these look so nice, I don't know. Let me think about it. I might just grab one of those. They are pretty. Collard greens. We definitely need collard greens. We're not going to get the 548 in one tray. I don't think so. I wouldn't dare buy squash or zucchini from a nursery. They germinate pretty fast and grow pretty fast. The seed package is like $2. You can definitely grow them yourself. But look, they got their true leaves on them. They look healthy. They also have broccoli for $5.48 with just 1 in it. Now, if it was 2, I think I would have grabbed it, y'all. We do need collard greens. So I don't know what's going on with the collard greens. They all look pretty leggy, as you can tell. I'm trying to be gentle with them so I don't damage them. But for some reason, look, they're just holding on literally by the root. I'm trying to find a nice healthy one, but all of them look strange. See, can I find a nice one? I got to get me some collard greens. Basil, peppers, tomatoes. Now I do have peppers and tomatoes that I started from seed in my garden, so I'm gonna see what those do for me. So I'm not gonna buy any of those. But for $10, and it's only 1 plant in it, y'all. Look at me trying to see if it's 2 in 1. That's a lot of money for just 1 plant. Definitely will pass on this. More tomatoes. The tomatoes look pretty nice, y'all. Peppers. Sweet peppers. I might try sweet peppers again. I might come back and get one of those. I do have my sweet peppers I have growing in my garden too, so let me see what those do for me first. The $10 big bucket of the parsley. I want to pluck their sweet basil because it's going to flower real soon. I just want to deadhead them and pinch them off for them, but I'm going to leave them alone. I can't grow lavender from seed or from transplant. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It dies every time, so. Peppermint, pat grass. What y'all use pat grass for? I have plenty of chives, chamomile. I should try chamomile. Dill, we got to get dill, remember? I can start it from seed, but it won't grow. Definitely gonna grab me some dill. I got curly parsley at the house. German thyme. It looks so nice and full, guys. Catnip.
Now I have oregano and thyme in my garden. I cut it back. I'm going to see if it comes back because here it is a perennial. I'm going to see if it comes back before I invest in any more. These things are hot. I don't care what nobody say, they hot. I do got eggplant started in my garden. Let's see what I came out with. So I went ahead and grabbed the cauliflower. I'm gonna get that a chance since they were so pretty. Had to get the dill. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and get more dill. I'm gonna make this part 1 and part 2. I got my cabbage. So this will be part 1 of my fall garden. And my collard greens. Yes, they look beat up. But I got one that had a collard green in each cell. I'm pretty sure I can make this work if I just be gentle with them when I transplant them into my garden. Don't forget to hit that like button or that subscribe button if you haven't did it. Go ahead and support me if you don't mind. I will greatly appreciate it. I did get the mulch to top it off my beds. And I will catch you guys on part 2.